y'all? Clean Cut's the one, back with another video, reporting live from Clean Cut Grooming Lounge as usual. This is my shop. You know what I'm saying? This is my barber shop, man. That never gets old. Anyways, so usually the way I pick my topics is what people are asking me. A lot of times I also think about the questions that I had. I know when I first came in, my goals and my dreams and my ambitions in the barbering industry, to be honest, I wanted to be like Dave Diggs. Dude was traveling and he was educating and he was a dope hair cutter and he had DVDs out and stuff like that. And that was something that I wanted to do. Like, a lot of people just aspire to be a barber in the barber shop, and like, that's perfectly fine. Like, that's where a barber needs to be concentrated on. But I know, me personally, like, I wanted to be involved in the national industry. I wanted to be involved in the bowels of everything that is barbering. Like, I wanted to breathe barbering air, anything. And there wasn't enough of it in my local area. I wanted to experience the shows. I wanted to experience all of that. And to be honest, one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to be an educator. I really thought it was attractive seeing these barbers that were cutting on stage, that were showing like different barbers, their different techniques and stuff like that. And that was appealing to me. That was attractive to me. So I decided that that was something that I wanted to do. And I know there's a lot of you out there that want to be able to do that as well. My very first year in barbering, I was able to go with the Tune 45 booth down there in the Orlando Premiere and find myself on stage cutting hair. That's a huge feat. In your first year of cutting hair, you're on stage at the Orlando Premiere. The very first time I went to the show, you know what I mean? Like, that was a huge deal. That was a goal accomplished. And then again, they went crazy on the booth this year. They went crazy with the throne this year. The booth was 20 by 10. It was crazy. And then I found myself on there again, right? I got a call from the Paul Mitchell School. Just did a class with them. Had a great time with that. I've educated a couple times at the Master Academy of Barbering here in Knoxville. I had a show that I was going to do in Nashville, but it actually got canceled, which wasn't a big deal. Things happen, it's cool. And then I had Major League Barbers hit me up for something coming up in February. I'm excited about checking that out. I really enjoy teaching people what I know. I really enjoy sharing the knowledge that somebody shared with me first. So, I know a lot of you guys are out there wondering, how do I become an educator? How do I find myself cutting on a platform? First of all, let's talk about what it means to be an educator, right? In order to educate, you have to have some knowledge first. You have to have something to share. So, what are you going to educate about? Do you want to talk about haircuts? Do you want to talk about the business? Do you want to talk about the industry? I know a lot of you guys see that I do haircuts on stage, but most of the time I'm talking about my experience in the industry, business ownership, tools, reviews, stuff like that. That's my forte. That's my lane. The principle, what it means to be a barber. That's my lane. So figure out what interests you. Figure out what your favorite part of the industry is. Figure out what you can soak up the most knowledge on and stay in that vein. Learn everything that you can about a specific area. Because if you don't have anything to share, then how are you going to give anything away? I might have jumped the gun and got the cart ahead of the horse in this situation. Because you got to know the why behind your what. Why do you want to educate? Do you actually want to educate? Do you actually want to teach people from the platform? Or do you just want the pictures of you standing on a platform cutting hair? Do you actually just want the attention that comes from somebody that's teaching something? What are the motives? Do you actually want to give something away, or are you actually looking to take? You got to ask yourself that. Are you trying to be a part of the national industry because you want attention, because you want something for you? Because I'm here to tell you, that's not how it's going to work. If you want to be on a stage so that you can get attention for yourself and so that you can just soak up all the limelight and you can just be the star, if that's your motive, it's not going to work. Same thing as if you want a YouTube channel just so you can get subscribers or just so you can get money, it's not going to work. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. If you're not passionate about it, it's going to show through to, because the people that are going to want to absorb the information that you're putting out, they are passionate, or else they wouldn't be trying to learn from you. So they're already passionate about what you're supposed to be teaching. So if you think you're going to hop into an industry and not have any passion behind what the industry is involved with, and then somehow you're going to shake hands your way or get put on to a platform to where your responsibility is to pour into other people, it's just not going to happen like that. You give and you give and you give and you give and you give. And by give, I mean you give it away for free. Because until you give it away for free, how will you establish the value and what it's worth? I know a lot of people, they want to be educating so that way they want to get paid to educate. They want to get paid to be on stage. They want to get paid by clipper companies and stuff like that. Why would they pay you when they don't even know what you're worth? Nobody knows what you're worth if you haven't demonstrated it. So that brings me to my next point. How do I find myself getting calls from Paul Mitchell School? How do I find myself at the local barber college to cut hair? Well, you do it. You qualify yourself by developing the skills in yourself personally. And once you know how to do a bald fade, or you know how to do a shave, or you know how to do something, you call the school and you ask them. I called the Master Academy of Barbering. I said, hey, my name's Tyler Trotter. I own Clean Cut Grooming Lounge, and I'm interested in being involved in the school. If you're going to be the barber school that's in my city, I should develop a relationship with you. The owners, you know, we should know who each other are. We should have a fluid relationship to where if you need something from me, or if I can help your barbers become better licensed barbers, I should be willing to do that. And the school reciprocates that. So just let them know, hey, if you guys are looking for a demo, I'd be glad to come in and do a bald fade. I'd be glad to bring one of my barbers and have them do a bald fade so they can discuss the haircut and I can discuss the business aspect. You have to give it away for free first. And once you do that, people will see when you're passionate about something, once again, it's going to transfer. If it's something that you're really supposed to be doing, it's going to work. And after you do it the first time, they're going to ask you to come back. And when they ask you to come back, you come back. Block time off your schedule. Do it for free. And then you'll find yourself in the shop one day and you answer the phone and it's Paul Mitchell. Or you'll find yourself talking to, you know, somebody else that you developed a relationship with, and they'll say, hey, we've got a stage at the next Barber event coming up and we're looking for somebody to do some demos. We blocked you off a time from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. We'd like you to cut on stage. And then when you do it, embrace it. Don't miss the fact that, like, it's a privilege to be able to do that. A lot of people, I think, they want to cut on stage. They like the idea of people taking pictures of them, and they like the idea of being a celebrity barber. That's a cool idea because I think we all want to be accepted and we all want love and we all want attention to a certain degree. But you really got to check your motives, because if you're not really passionate about it and you're not doing the right thing for the right reason, it's just not going to come out right. That's just not how it works. So if you want to educate, if you want to be a platform artist, then I suggest you start cutting hair in front of people for free. Start practicing. Start showing people what it's like. If you're in your barber shop and you've got a kid sitting in your chair and you see mom watching you cut hair, I do this all the time. I'll be cutting hair and I've got the kid. He's 9, 10, 6, whatever. And I'm cutting his hair and I see mom. She's really impressed with the shop. It's her first time in, probably. You can just tell they like the ambiance and they feel really comfortable and they like everything. And so then they're watching me cut hair. You better believe I'm doing all the extra stuff with the point cut in, and I got my pinky out when I'm taking partings, and I'm just doing all this extra and I'm practicing. Mom has no idea I'm performing, but I'll sit here and I'll perform right here at my own station for one client. And it's fun. I enjoy doing it. I love watching people like Barber Josh O.P. I love watching people like Josh LaMonica. They're so intricate and precise and detailed, and it's so beautiful. It's art to me. Like last night, I'm not lying to you. Last night, I dreamed I was watching YouTube videos of haircuts all night. When I woke up and realized what I'd been dreaming about, I was like, dang, I could have done that awake. You know what I mean? Like, my whole sleep, I was sitting in front of my computer watching YouTube videos of haircuts. It's in me. It's in me. I definitely enjoy going to the schools and teaching how to do little bald fades, teach them how to do the hard part comb over. I've got that down pretty good. Teaching the skills that I do have, talking to them about how important it is to develop thumb dexterity with your shear work and to develop proper technique. I enjoy talking about that, but what I really enjoy is while I'm doing the haircut, I like to inspire and motivate people. I like to encourage people and make them believe that they can do exactly what I've done. And I've got the evidence. This YouTube channel is evidence. Go back and look what I did. All I did was what other people do. And if you do it too, it's going to work for you. So if you find yourself as passionate as I am, and as motivated as I am, and you're willing to sacrifice what I've sacrificed, how did I know to sacrifice? Because the other people sacrificed it before me. They did it first. This isn't new. Like, I'm not special. I'm not a prodigy. The only thing that I did a little bit different from everybody else was I started documenting before I had clippers. I was one of the first ones that allowed you to see the whole process. Now, I got to give credit to JP the Barber. JP was one of the very first barber students that documented his journey. You know, if you don't know who JP the Barber is, go check him out. You know, he hasn't put any videos up recently, but that's my man. I still talk to Jared Powell. You know, he's a great dude. And that was my inspiration. So figure out who inspires you. Figure out who's doing what you want to do, and then call them. Send them a message. But most importantly, follow the blueprint. Do what you're told to do. Do what you see. Because if you're not willing to follow example, it's just not going to work. So when it comes to how to find yourself cutting on stage and being a platform barber, man, develop relationships. Talk to people, you know. Let people know where you're at in your career. Be transparent. Be authentic. So that way when you develop a skill, you can say, I didn't know how to do this, but now I know how to do this pretty good. And eventually, somebody's going to say, hey, man, you going to be at the show? Oh, that's awesome, man. If you want, you can come and cut in the chair, man. That's how it happened for me. I got a call from Bossio. He said, hey, man, you've been really consistent on YouTube. You look like you're doing pretty good in school. And we just wanted to fly you out to Tampa because we feel like you have some value to offer. That was my dream come true. And then they've invited me to other places, you know. Maybe I'll do another video on how I got involved with the Tomb Squad. It's just a matter of being consistent, being persistent, being dedicated. And it's not easy. There's no easy route. There's no freebies. There's no hand-me-downs. There's no handouts. So don't expect any of that. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Nobody is going to put you on. Nobody. Nobody even has the ability to put you on. Why would somebody put you on? They work so hard to get where they are. That would deprive you. This is a fraternity. And there's an initiation process. And the initiation into the fraternity is hard work, consistency, persistence, dedication, passion. So if you've got that, then you've got the formula. Put it into action and make it happen. I definitely want to see some of you guys at these shows cutting on stage. I know a lot of you guys have it because I see the dedication. Even if you don't have YouTube videos and you're not super active on your Instagram stories and stuff like that, I'm still watching. I see the tags. And I just want to let y'all know, man, I salute every one of y'all that keeps grinding, that doesn't stop. One of y'all that said, I want to be a barber, and now you guys are graduated, you guys have your licenses, you're in the shop. Man, I can't say how much that inspires me. That's why I still do this channel. That's why I still do this, because I have watched people literally say, I want to become a barber. I've watched your videos. I did what you did. And now I'm a licensed barber and I love my life. I've seen people through their whole process of barber school to a professional barber. Now they're making money. Their wives are sitting at the house. And it's a beautiful process. So I want to encourage you guys. Follow your dreams. Do what you got to do. Make it happen. Work hard. Buckle down for 5 years. That's what I'm doing. I'm on year 3 of a 5-year plan. In 5 years, I'm going to take my wife somewhere real nice. And we're going to breathe for just a second. And then we'll reevaluate what the next 5 years is going to bring. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you're still watching it, please take a second to hit that subscribe button. Definitely follow. I've got a lot more content. I've got a lot more ideas. So there's definitely going to be more. If you're interested, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up for me. Let YouTube know you want to see my videos recommended. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be coming back with some more content ASAP. Until next time, peace.